Hey there, Tempo Storms Redact here. Here I've got a guide for you on the callouts for Ilios' ruins. Starting from the spawn here, we'll go up the top here so you can actually see the second path that not many people use. We'll call this upper spawn. It's not a very common spot to use at all. Every now and again people will try to snipe from here with Widow. But we'll call this upper spawn in this main area here. Again, you don't fight here too much, so we'll just call this spawn. Even though it's a decently broad area, this is mostly just spawn here. This area here on the side, we'll call this back of house, mostly because this is house and this is behind it, seeing as the front is facing towards the middle. This big area here we got is temple. Inside of here is temple, and then you've got far side of temple as well. A lot of the things you'll be calling will be based on its position around temple or middle, mostly because there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably even 6, 7. There's a lot of ledges, and there's a lot of places for things like Widowmakers or McCree's. I mean, if McCree can get up there, good luck. But Widowmakers or Faras possibly even, or other characters just to snipe or hide from or anything like that. So calling those sort of positions is going to be really important when it comes to letting you know where people need to dive or where to dodge and stuff like that. But either way, back to it, we got temple here coming out. We just got middle here. This area here, we'll just call this middle, or we can call this playing block. This is a nice big block in the middle. We'll call this specific one block, mostly because, again, right in the middle, it's the only main, really important one. But you'll generally stick to the middle of this, and on top of that as well, when you're calling a lot of the stuff that's happening around here, sure, you can call temple and right side of temple, stuff like that, but since it's a very hallway-like design for the whole map, a lot of things you'll find you can just call it left, right, or middle, or mid, or right in front of us even. So you can say they're coming from right side of temple, you know that's there straight away. You don't have to call it far side of temple or anything special like that. Or they're on the left of temple, you know they're down there and over here. Okay, and now down here we got house. This is the main house sort of area of the map. There's no other area like it, so we'll just call this house. We've got the house med. You've got lower house down the back here because it's lower. And you've got in front of house over here. And you've got outside of house down here. You can call it beside house or even house balcony. There's a few different names. But then you've got outside of house down this way. Okay, so coming up we got the point here. That's just point. And then we've got statue. We'll call this area big med, mostly because it's a single area for the big med, but then again it's a decently open area, and this is where you'll do a lot of your fighting, so it's really important to call the specifics of it. So when you call statue, you know it's when someone's around here or around here. You can say they're hiding behind statue when they're hiding behind it, stuff like that. But when you call big med, you know that they're more over here. And then again, when it comes to looking and having sightlines and stuff like that, if someone says they're playing around big med, that's why you can't see them here and you can see them down there, and vice versa. If you're playing from here, let's say they're at statue, you know that you're not going to suddenly get jumped from this way if they call those specific sort of things. We'll go to the other side of the point now. Down here we got connector. We'll call this area connector mostly because it connects the outside med, connects you to the bridge, and back to the middle as well. This area here, this is a bridge. It's the only sort of bridge-like part of the map, so we'll just call it bridge. You got behind bridge, because this is behind compared to where the point is, and you got below bridge for sort of these underneath parts. Again, if someone's playing around it, you need to be really specific with that sort of stuff, so people know exactly where it is, and when things like Reapers or such like that hide behind you, you really need to know exactly where they are. The most important probable ledge that a lot of people use is up here. We'll call this one, you can call it on top of connector, but it's also very easy to call this one perch. It's a really specific ledge. A lot of widows like to use this. Perch is a really good name for it. So you've got perch, you've got block in the middle, got on top of house, and then on top of temple up here. These are sort of the most common sniper spots or hiding spots for players. So it's really important to have specific names for the ones that really matter. Whilst you do have other ledges like down here, or people could stand on there or stuff like that. They're really not that commonly used, nor are they that good in the first place. That's why they're not used. And on top of that as well, here is a very clear one to easily see from a lot of angles. So a lot of people pick that out straight away if you just say they're on top of the right side or on top of the middle. That's you'll understand where that is. You can call this on top of pillar for these ones here. Every now and again you'll get players up there. But otherwise it's mostly about calling the specific spots people come from, and you can really easily get away with using a lot of they're coming from middle, they're coming from right, they're coming from left sort of thing, or they're going left, or I'm pushing left, etc. As I said, this map's got a very hallway-like design, so you can easily get away with a lot of that sort of stuff. But hopefully this has been informative for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.